Hey guys, Dark Skywolf coming to you with the Minecraft Through the Ages SMP again. We are on episode 32, and today we are going to be tackling the second style of a mushroom, which is going to be the brown mushroom. So if you watched the last video, we did the red mushroom. So now we're going to add one more kind of variation of mushrooms. And these are going to be kind of the brown mushrooms. I've got a really good song coming up in the Music with Dark segment. I'm super excited about. Sorry this video has taken a little bit longer, and I'm actually recording the outro after I've already done pretty much all the work. That's why I'm inside this house right here. I've actually got all the stuff done, but I'm gonna put some clips together to put some time lapses in this video. And then, yeah, stick around for that Music with Dark, because I think you're really going to love it. Again, I am sorry about the delay. I was having a real tough time trying to find um, a good song, because I like to put in, not so popular artists, but it's still got to have a good message. It's kind of got to go along with the message I'm kind of trying to get over to you guys. And today's message is about living in the moment. So stay tuned for that Music with Dark segment, but let's jump into some building with Dark. Hey guys, what's up? So I've been doing some research on mushrooms actually. And there actually aren't too many mushrooms that have an inverted head. So the way mushrooms actually grow is kind of from the underneath out. So whenever you see concaved mushrooms, it's actually due to their age. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe add a few more of these red guys, but flatten them out a little bit. And then with these brown guys that I've been doing, which is kind of a new one for you guys, you haven't actually seen these before. I'm using soul sand as kind of one of the main blocks. And then we're kind of accenting with some brown wool and some spruce wood. I was gonna gather some resources before I did this video, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We're just gonna go around with the kind of spruce wood, and then we can come back with the more soul soil. Oh, fell off. Oops. But yeah, we can come back with more soul soil. Again, kind of similar to the red mushrooms, we're kind of using the brown wool and the spruce wood as kind of accent blocks. Kind of give some depth and variation to our mushrooms. But yeah, like I said, I did find out that the concave mushrooms, which actually, see, the original plan was to do all the brown mushrooms concave, sorry, and then leave the red ones as convex. But like I said, after doing some research, that's not actually how mushrooms grow. So we are actually going to change that now. We're going to do a mixture of both the browns and the red ones in both flat style and the convex, or concave, convex, sorry. It's confusing this. Convex and concave. If you're thinking about the top as a reference point, that's how they'd be labeled. Ooh. Didn't quite make it, but that's fine. And then we are going to do the same thing we were doing, where we kind of carve out the bottom of these guys and add some red torches. Some of the convex ones, I was actually adding actual bright torches, because I felt like it lit it up a little better. But yeah, I haven't decided how I'm gonna do that just yet. Anyways, I think first thing Go and do this. Ready. Eat and sleep. I am doing these... Oh, hello there, bud. I am doing these slightly different. I'm making them like a skinnier stock to make it look like there's lines coming out of them. I'm not beefing them up like I did with these guys. Even the small guys I kind of beefed up on this version. We are not going to do that with the brown ones. Wow. Overshot it. I like that variation. In the bow. Cool. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to kind of bring y'all in and kind of show you that, tell you that. Kind of update you guys on what I found out by doing some research. So we are going to change the way these mushrooms are built a little bit. But yeah, so that's the brown mushrooms. So let me go ahead and do a little bit of modification. We'll get a few more of these other mushrooms in, and then I... Alright, guys, it's time for Music with the Dark. Today's band is The Love and the Outcome, and the song is These Are the Days. This song just kind of reminds you that each day is not guaranteed. Any moment we could move on to whatever's after this life, wherever we're going to end up for eternity, whatever that may look like. So you want to make sure that you don't forget to live in the moment. If we're always worried about our past, if we're always worried about our future, we're going to miss the little things in life. We're not going to get to take advantage of the days we are given, and we just need to be careful about that. Because like I said, no one's going to live forever. It's impossible. No amount of science could ever get us to that stage. I don't care what anyone says. So make sure you are taking advantage of the days, the present, and not spending too much time in the past or the future. A lot of times, like for future examples, we might be, I want a 5,000 square foot house on the ocean. So we might spend, hours and hours and hours, weeks, years, months, whatever, just focus on working. And when you live that lifestyle, you get burned out real quick. I want to speak from personal experience. So I used to work for, so when I got out of college, I went to work for a museum, a science museum for kids. And I didn't realize how good I had it until I moved to another job. I actually took it as an advertising and marketing person. But the job kind of entailed a lot more than I expected. And I learned real quick after working at the science museum for, I think I worked there for 5 years right out of graduate school. And then I went to work for a I always have it's on the tip of my tongue. A merchandising company. What is the word of that? Retail. Retail, that's it. Yeah, I went to work for a retail store. And I worked there for 2 years, and it was really rough because, like, I mean, it was a 10 to 6 job, but like a lot of times I was having to drive an hour and a half one way and then an hour and a half back. And I just realized that, like, by the time I got up, showered, went to work, by the time I got home, all I wanted to do was sleep. Is already bedtime, eat dinner, go to bed, do it all again the next day. And in retail position, you don't really get a lot of like holidays off. And I realized, so I've been dating my fiance for 9 years. We're actually getting married in October. Super excited about that. But like she was always off on holidays and I was always working. And then when she was off, I was working, because in retail you're also required to work probably most Saturdays, because those are kind of your busier days in a retail setting. And again, I was driving an hour and a half, leaving at like say 8 o'clock in the morning, going to work, be there by start work at 10 because you had to open up the stores and all, and then leave at 6, drive an hour and a half home. By then it's 7:30, 8 o'clock. If you avoided traffic, you could get there by 7:30, which was nice. But then by that time, you're going to basically make dinner. By the time you make dinner and eat, it's 9 o'clock and you're ready for bed. So I realized, like, money wasn't everything. So I actually went back to my old science center job. And I'm going to be honest, like, I could not be happier. Because as a science museum, it's a nonprofit agency. And yes, I did take a pay cut, but like I said, money's not everything. It does help, but if you can make a living doing something you love, then you'll never work a day in your life. And you really just need enough money to live. Like I said, we're not guaranteed tomorrow, so make sure you're not focused too much on the future and letting the present pass you by. But again, that song is These Are the Days, and the artist is Love and the Outcome. So go check them out. I'll leave the link down in the description. Now let's get back to building some mushrooms. As you can see, there's actually one here in the background, which y'all probably haven't seen yet. But I will show you everything at the end of the video. Alright guys, we're gonna kind of check out what we've done so far, get a look at everything, kind of one last kind of look. There are a few things that still got to texturize, but you can definitely see the mushroom forest now. Super exciting. I need to go through and add a few more of these like flatter like red ones, and I think as I like move out, I'm gonna have a lot. It's basically these four variants, so the inverted brown, inverted red, and then we'll have the regular red and the regular browns. And then they'll kind of encircle this whole area, and run along the edge of the bay here. And then somewhere over here, it will fade to whatever that's going to be. I might just leave that a plain, so we might kind of start tampering them off, so there's only like one or two out there. And then all these oak trees I think are going to get cut down. What I would like to do is have like a mix of these kind of oak trees and mushrooms, kind of separating that village from this village. So you can't really see that village from here. And then that kind of immerses you more in the world. But let's kind of run down here. and check out the rest of this as you're kind of walking through. I'll probably add a few more mushrooms here and there, but this is like a pretty good starting point. I didn't want to like overdo it. What I am going to do though is kind of come through here and add a few more of these and then remove the flowers. Just kind of around the bases. I'm not going to like go too crazy with it, just like one or two. And then I need to go through and add more mushrooms to the base of these. But I'm going to have to wait on that because I am almost out of mushrooms. So I need to get my mushroom forest in the nether working better. Or honestly, I probably just need to AFK at it. So, but yeah, we're just kind of removing the extra color. Again, these will be replaced with probably mushrooms where I can put them. And this just adds a little bit of nature to the world, makes it look a little more natural and not so clean, I guess you could say. And then we got one more kind of landscaping part to this specific build that I'm going to show y'all in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. But I think we're looking pretty good. And then we'll have to figure out kind of lighting around the area because like those redstone torches, they're nice for like subtle accents, but they're not going to add much in the way of lighting. So we might have to come up with a better plan for that. But I'll kind of play around with that off camera more than likely. And then see what I can come up with. And whenever we do the last part of the landscaping, I'll kind of show you guys that as well. I think I already did this side. There's another flower I need to get rid of there. Ooh, yeah. A little dangerous out here. Little dangerous out here. I do need a little bit more around this guy. See if I can place this without placing too many flowers. And without getting shot by all those skeletons and creepers. Jeez. Alright, let's see if I can get to sleep real quick before these guys shoot me out of my bed. Nice. Alright, guys. Oh, I looked at the Enderman, didn't I? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. Let me get inside real quick. Alright. Safe and sound. Well, more or less. Alright, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I am super excited about this village. It's coming together. I think I am going to wait on the dragon fight. There's not really a point to doing the dragon fight besides getting the egg at this point, because there's no shulker boxes, there's no elytras, nothing like that. So there's not really a point for me to go to the end. Pokemaster, who joined the stream last episode, gave me a really good idea. He said our portal's got 3 ender pearls in it already, so that kind of takes care of the 3 we've already done. So I was thinking maybe each version we add another ender pearl, and then by the time we ignite the portal, the new update with the elytras, well, maybe not the elytras, but at least the new updates with the shulker boxes for sure will be available. So that kind of gives us a reason for the dragon fight rather than just to fight the world boss, which right now is all we'd be doing. But anyways, guys, like I said, I want to thank y'all so much for tuning into the stream. If you're enjoying this series, make sure you hit that like button. If you enjoyed the content and you learned something, make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you never miss an update. Anyways, I'm looking forward to this series, and I will see you guys next time. This is Stark Skywolf, and I am signing off. Good night, and have an awesome day. guys, if you're watching this clip, you are definitely an elite member of Dark Skywolf Gaming. I appreciate you staying till the end of the video. Make sure, if you did make it to the end of this video, make sure you type something in the chat. Let's say, you know, elite. Let's say elite. Or the elite. There we go. Let's say the elite. If you made it this far, and I want to thank y'all so much for tuning into my videos. I want to thank y'all so much for the support on the series. I know the SMP is kind of weak because we only got a couple of players that play and they don't usually post videos. It's mainly just me. So hopefully we can get that resolved. But again, thank y'all so much for making it to this part of the video. And yeah, just doing a one more time around, checking out some of the mushrooms because I may not have covered all these. I've put out a bunch of mushrooms for the forest I'm going to create. I've kind of started the stalks where I want them. But yeah, we're looking pretty awesome. But thanks again, guys. I'll see y'all next time.